Jimmy Johnstone, out of the Celtic team for so much of the second half of this season, but now said to be back to his sprightly best. Atletico Madrid, their side now. Forward again towards Harry Hood. Johnstone turning it in, the crowd enjoyed that, and here's Johnstone again. That little shimmy that's known throughout Europe, a little touch off again, but Johnstone couldn't. And really the Turkish referee must get on top of that sort of challenge. But here's Johnstone, and he must get on top of that sort of challenge by Diaz, another Argentinian, and Diaz has been in trouble before because he was in that Racing Club side that played Celtic in an infamous. So now Johnstone tackled firmly that time. Again, Jimmy Johnstone waiting it and getting it now on the touchline here, going past one man as Hay takes it up, and the cross by Hay off the top of the bar. Johnstone now with the corner. Jimmy Johnstone now. Another free kick to Celtic. Johnstone was hurt by that one. Neil is in there again, and again the goalkeeper punch nodded there by Hay to Jimmy Johnstone. Now Celtic are keeping up this pressure. The little jig by Johnstone, and down he goes again. Brogan once again, and now a bit of space for Jimmy Johnstone for Celtic, but he left the ball to Johnstone. Well, he was taken out quite easily by the defender for the corner at Celtic. Jimmy Johnstone made a nice little sprint inside there. And Jimmy Johnstone, a lack of inches, but he made up for that in timing. But that's the whistle for half-time. A rather sad and seamy first half of 30 free kicks, 4 yellow cards, some cynical play by Atletico Madrid. Who's going to take it? Now it's with Johnstone, swerving one way, picking up pace, turning it inside there. Tom Callaghan, and it's Johnstone again. Diaz snapping away at him, and he's brought down again. That time by... Well, he's taken quite a battering, little Jimmy Johnstone, from Diaz for most of the night. It is, in many ways, is that they are so fluent, so many of these South Americans, when they really want to play. Half gone. Still no score, and every minute now can't quite collect it. Jimmy Johnstone can. The little flick forward. Long time over it. And the answer. Celtic's ninth corner of the game. Now Johnstone. Down he goes, and that's another free kick. Now what is happening to this fella? And he's off! The chance is there for Celtic, and something happened off the ball there with Quickway, the substitute, on Jimmy Johnstone. What's going to happen there? It's a free kick to Celtic. The referee has already sent two, going from bad to worse. Here we come now. Jimmy Johnstone with it. Again, a good save. Now can Celtic get one in? And the 46th free kick has been taken. Johnstone with the cross. Touched on! Oh, and a beautiful... Jimmy Johnstone, and the Atletico Madrid player is down, and I think when he gets up he's going to find a bit of a punishment. And he is off! And he is off as well! The Christie play, and now there are 8. 3 of them are off. And this barrier of 8, in many ways a tragic one. Here's Jimmy Johnstone. 3 players sent off. And still 0-0 with 5 minutes to go. Forward now to Harry, to Jimmy Johnstone. Now can his tricks in these last minutes find a gap? Very nearly did, but now way off an Atletico defender. But here's Callaghan turning it in again. Johnstone, oh! And he's too high. And another chance goes flying away into the night. They haven't taken full advantage of that. Here's Jimmy Johnstone. Can they yet find a way through? The Atletico players delighted that they should have held on. 0-0 into the second leg. There's some skirmishing going on there as well. This is not over yet. Oh, and there are disgraceful scenes now.